Hey, B, it's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to the channel. We're about to go ahead and get into one of our favorite segments, and that is called Court is Messy, okay? Where we watch real live cases and we give our thoughts about, okay, the matter at hand. So let us go ahead and get that up as we're watching my favorite judge, one of them, and that is Judge Hayward. Did I say that already? I don't know, but let's get into it.
In the courtroom, Mr. Taylor, can you turn the can you angle the camera so that I can see Miss Day? Because I'm just seeing the tops of people's heads. Oh, that's perfect. All right. So Miss Day, do you solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give will be true?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Miss Day, you're before the court for a petition for revocation of probation. This is a 2020 CR 02905 case. Kimberly Bianca Day, you were both before this court for driving under the influence on the 20th day of February 2024. You were sentenced to 12 months on probation. You have 1 month and 11 days remaining. You failed to complete 40 hours of community service. You failed to provide proof of completing a level 1 program for treatment, and you are currently $1,440 in arrears. All right, Mr. Taylor, tell me why Miss Day hasn't done the community service and the treatment program, which if you have a child, you should have been running to get to a treatment program so you can be a better mother.
Your
Oh,
Honor, Ms. Day has completed the community service and she's provided proof of completing that community service to Mr. Carmichael.
All 40 hours?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
We do admit that Ms. Day has not completed the ASA.
ASMA level 1 course.
That's not the DUI risk reduction. That's the analysis for the.
No, they did a substance abuse evaluation, and the evaluator said that she needed additional treatment support. And instead of getting the treatment support, she shows up here with her baby like I won't put her in jail and call defects to come get her child.
Your Honor, when speaking with Ms. Day, she indicated to me that she was having some financial difficulties with arranging for that ASAN treatment. She does tell me that she can, her father is willing to assist her with the payment for that program, and I told her she would need to get into that program immediately this week if she is given the opportunity to remain outside of custody. The final obligation that she had is a financial obligation that she's been unable to pay, again, due to.
Okay, Miss Day, if you are working in conjunction with your probation officer, which I encourage everybody to do, then some of this money would have been turned into additional community service hours. But since you waited to the last minute to do the ordered community service hours, you wouldn't have had time to convert some of the money into additional community service. And I'm not sure if you were having financial problems, you knew you were having financial problems 11 months ago.
oh,
10 months ago, while we wait until the last minute to come in and say, I can't do the recommended treatment. So not everybody gets a recommendation for a treatment level. That means you actually need it. They've done an assessment and you are a risk to people.
wow.
Therefore, they've required you to go to treatment. You can roll your eyes if you want to.
Oh, no, she
But you
ain't.
have a baby. So think about the fact that you put people's lives in jeopardy when you drove drunk the first time. And now they've recommended that you need additional treatment support. But instead of doing that, you come in here sporting your baby like she's some badge that, like I said, will keep me from putting you in jail. Ma'am, I'm a judge today. I'm a mama when I get home.
Oh, shit.
Your Honor,
So no, Mr. Taylor, I need to hear from her.
I
Why
know that's right,
we
Your Honor.
slacking on doing what we need to do. Because they have recognized that she got a problem. Miss Day?
We listening? Girl.
Are you asking which part are we asking?
I'm asking why you before the court not having done what you know you needed to do.
Just been struggling. I'm sorry.
No, ma'am, no. No. Everybody's struggling. No. Everybody's struggling. So
Baby, Judge Hayward do not be playing with the people. Okay, she do be trying to help them out though. Okay, she be giving that toughy lovey.
tell me why you couldn't go to counseling over 10 months. Miss, let me just tell you something. You can go do tell somebody, look, I'll help you organize your closets, pay me $50. I'll help you clean out your garage, pay me $50. You can make money in a myriad number of ways. You have been eating and surviving and moving through life for the last 10 months, but you haven't been prioritizing what I told you to do. If somebody tells you need therapy, it's because you need therapy.
Child.
Sorry, the screen went up.
Because if I remember correctly, you were the one who was coming from brunch with your girls and got picked up. Am I mistaken?
Yes, ma'am.
Which situation was this?
I was leaving my job.
You was drinking and leaving your job. Oh, okay. That's even worse.
Well, no, that was working in the restaurant industry. I stay away from that area now. which is an easy job to get. But I don't want to go back to that lifestyle.
I get that, but even saying that sentence tells me you recognize you got a problem. But you waited 11 months and still didn't go to therapy.
Yeah.
Well, I paid for the class, but I didn't know I had 30 days after I spoke to the lady to go to the therapy, and that also cost too, I believe. And by the time I set up my appointment, he read the paper.
Did you ask questions?
No, I didn't know I had.
Miss Day, let me just stop you there. How old is your
Miss Day,
child?
You fucking up.
One.
Is she the only child you got?
No, I have another boy.
So you have 2 children, and you know you're facing jail if I decide to put you back in jail. But you go 11 months without asking questions about what's going to keep you out of jail.
Right.
Come on now.
And keep you with your
As a mama,
kids.
you thought you would come in here and Judge Hayward's going to be nice, and I'm going to bring my baby, and she
Yep.
won't put me in jail.
She did, Your Honor.
Instead of you have a probation officer that you could have asked all these questions of over the course of the last 11 months, but you sign up for stuff, but you don't get full information about it. You have a probation officer, but you don't ask questions. Every probation officer in Clayton County knows what I prioritize, but you don't ask questions.
Yes, that's my mistake.
Sure
You can't
is.
afford to make those mistakes. You got 2 people who are dependent upon you. You can't afford to make those mistakes. Who doesn't ask questions about something that's vital to their livelihood?
That's right.
See, you playing me because now you think I'm gonna go ahead and let you finish that class, and then when you don't finish the class, I won't have enough time to put you in jail. I could put you in jail first, and then neither one of us would have to worry about anything.
I think she gonna be lenient on her, just how she talking.
I don't think you do.
Mm.
I don't think you do. Because if you understood, you'd have made arrangements for that baby before you brought her up in here.
Ooh, come on, Your Honor.
Everybody went back to school and work. I drove all the way from Virginia, got here last night. I ain't have nobody else to keep her. Everybody went back.
You did what?
I said I drove from Virginia last night. I didn't have anyone to keep her. Everybody back to college.
Who drove from Virginia?
She did.
That's why Curly decided.
Mr. Taylor, doesn't a DUI suspend your license?
Ooh.
Yes, Your Honor.
Does she have it back?
I haven't inquired as to whether she has it back. It is possible.
I've been trying to hide the baby
face.
face, but fuck it.
Special permissions license that would allow her to drive to work in the school, in the hospitals.
But Mr. Taylor, talk to her. Let's verify she got a license before I go any further with her.
Yes, Your Honor.
I did my
Let's-
Be quiet.
All right, yeah, y'all talk offline before we have to go any further on this. All right, who's next? We want to bring Miss Day back up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Child, that's crazy, Miss
ready.
Day. I
This
hope
is
you don't go to
Day's
jail,
license.
Tookie Woo.
And found that it is currently valid status, so she's able to drive on it. I
Okay.
have the license number. Furthermore, Your Honor, Ms. Day has been tested over the course of her probation for alcohol. She was tested at least 3 times at spaced intervals. Tested clean all 3 times. She did not violate any of the testing.
Good
All
for
right,
her.
Miss Day, come on back up.
Child.
So while I understand the importance of the ASAM testing, I think that her pattern, or rather lack of a pattern of drinking being clean at random intervals during her probationary period when she was tested, indicates that she did take the admonition of staying away from alcohol seriously.
All right, Miss Day, let me just explain to you why I'm so tough on you. First of all, it's alcohol, and I don't want anybody's life impacted by a drinking driver, okay? Number 1. But number 2, the studies have shown the health and welfare of a child depends more on the mother. Even in a 2-parent home where you're stable and both parents are you married, you both got good jobs, all of that. The health and welfare of a child depends more on the mother's stability and well-being than anything else. You got me? If you're stable and doing well, your kids are going to be stable and doing well. Even if you don't have all the money in the world, you're going to think your way through problems and you're going to make it happen for your children.
That's true.
So never pass up the opportunity to, if somebody in a black robe tells you you need to do X, Y, and Z, do X, Y, and Z.
That's right,
If
Your
you can't
Honor.
manage X, Y, and Z, ask questions.
Because BIT would have had this shit done a long time ago. You hear what I'm saying? Leaving the course and not wanting to be in that position, girl, I would have been having this shit. Look, let me get on this 2 fucking day. I need this shit. Can I finish this shit in a month, Haki? Okay? How can I knock this shit out in a fucking month and get this shit done? That's how I see that whole I'm off. Because I done did what I need to do already. I don't know how do people go into courts and be playing with the courts like that. I don't know why they be thinking this stuff be like a joke. They get on the Zoom calls and don't be giving a damn. Like, why? What part of your life and your freedom on the line be a joke for people? I don't get it.
Your whole job is to make sure these little people grow up.
That's
well.
right.
So if you don't ask questions, if you're not aggressive about making sure your situation is good, then they're just at the mercy of whatever happens to you. And I know life can be hard. Trust me, I was raised by a single mom. Raised by a single mom. So I know some of the stuff that you're struggling with. But what I'm saying to you is you got to prioritize those things that are, one, going to keep you with your children, and number two, going to move you forward. Now, let's talk about jobs. Where you working?
I'm working at a daycare, but
I can't hear you.
I'm working at a daycare, exactly.
Okay. So she gets daycare, so you're working there, and okay, that's a good idea. Are you taking any classes?
No,
Where do you see yourself once she's in school?
just working.
Okay, Miss Day, let me tell you something. I need you to sit down and come up with a plan.
Please,
Okay.
Yana,
My
please
mama
come
got 2
up.
degrees while I was a kid, like in school. What I want you to do is find the nearest community college to where you are and figure out what programs they have. Even if it's a trade or a technical school, that's even better sometimes because you come out as a business person.
That's so fucking true. I'm telling y'all, some people waste 4 years on a fucking degree when you could just go ahead and get straight to it at a technical college, 2-year college, and come the fuck out and be ahead of some of the people that go in with a 4-year degree. But the problem has been in the past is that a lot of the jobs won't take a person that does not have a bachelor's degree, right? Versus associates, they will only take a bachelor's. But then sometimes some certifications will override some shit, okay? So she ain't wrong. Judge Hayward ain't wrong.
Find something that you can do that means that you're going to be in control of your life and making money for your children. You hear me? Because what I hear is somebody who's a little bit defeated. You are kind of down, like you're just doing the minimum to get through. You're just doing what it takes to get from day to day to day. And you surviving. But what I want you to start thinking about is you have to thrive. So you got to have a plan. Every spiritual philosophy that I've ever heard of is that Christianity, Buddhism, everywhere, they all talk about how important it is to have a vision and to manifest things into your life. Plan those things, write those things down, speak those things into existence.
Come on, Your Honor. That's
So
why we
right now
here.
you down. I get you. It's been a lot. But what I need you to do when you get back home and you safe in your house and your kids are asleep, you need to sit down at your table, get you a hot chocolate or some tea, and get you a notepad and start thinking about stuff you like to do, stuff you can make money at doing, stuff that's going to bring you into a career field, a
Yes.
trade, a business, something. And then the next step is to seek out how to find that resource. Okay? There are programs for working mothers. There are programs, nursing programs.
Judge about to make me a piece of emotional the way that she's going in on this particular situation here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's making me want to get emotional because I feel like a lot of young women need to hear this. I wish the judge was able to talk to that young lady that took her ass over to her boyfriend's house and was about to fight the mama and the sister and stuff. And then her mama had to pull up and the girl still ended up getting her ass arrested. Judge Hayward need to talk to that little young thing. Goddamn Polk. Was it Polk County? Somewhere down there by Macon. You need to get with her too, Your Honor. Cause what the hell? Period. Okay.
Programs are looking for people. You got me? If nursing is your thing, if you're not scared of blood and fluids, then they're looking for people. But Miss Day, you can't just exist. You got 2 little
can't.
people who depend on you. And you got to get out there and make it happen. And part of that is being aggressive about things and asking questions. You got to go after it.
You
You can't
do.
just let it happen to you. You got me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. A lot of what I do is shock and awe. Because when I get you in here and I see that you're not acting like you acting like life is beating you down, I got to shock you. I got to get you back up. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. What's the recommendation, Mr. Carmichael?
Probation wants to follow the recommendation that Mr. Taylor proposed earlier, and that she gets the ASMA level 1, enroll in that by the end of this week.
Okay.
As far as payments, I wanted to discuss that with you or discuss with Mr. Taylor about a possible alternative. Whether we can, the program.
I'm not just pressed about payments right now. She's got a lot on her.
She do.
I'd rather her complete the ASIM level ones, and if she does that, I'm gonna be okay.
Understood.
But Miss Day,
Yes, ma'am.
recognize, like I said, it's
Mm-hmm.
not gonna happen for you. Nobody's gonna show up
That's right.
at your door and hand you a good job and $1 million. It's not gonna happen. You're gonna have to go get it.
That's right.
And I mean, that means in my lifetime, I've worked 2 jobs. I've had a full-time job and then a side hustle running around notarizing
Come on,
loan
big.
documents,
Come
going like
on.
just driving all after in the evenings and stuff, working that extra. You've got to be willing to do that. You know, when I grew up, my mama, she was a police officer. She was
Dang.
she taught at a daycare. That's
Mm.
where she's coming out. That was one of her first jobs. When she got me stable, was she was working at a daycare, but she went back to school. So you've got to start a plan and start thinking about what you can do, because you can't just
Please.
let life happen to
That's
you.
right.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we'll go, Miss. You're going to return to probation. You're going to sign up for your level 1 treatment program class by what's today? Today is Tuesday. By Monday morning, you need to have that completely signed up. Okay, and you're going to need to go ahead and sign and complete that.
Yes, ma'am.
So by January 12th, sign up for your level 1 program and complete that.
Thank
All
you.
right, Miss
Thank you.
Day. I want the best for you and them babies, but I can't do that. I can't do the best for you. Only
Yeah,
you
you
can.
can do that's right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So on your drive back, you play your good music and you let your mind roam free and just think about all the things that you want to have change in your life and where you see yourself and those babies in a year. Because your
Yes.
whole life can change in 12 months
It sure can.
for the good or the bad. I
Mm.
want yours to change for the good.
Thank you so much.
All right. All right. I'm going to send that over, Mr. Carmichael.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let me tell you, I love me some Judge Hayward, bitch. I love me some motherfucking Judge Hayward. I don't care what y'all talking about. BIT, I run into her in these ATL streets. I am getting a picture and a piece of an autograph, even though she's dealing with real life cases and this ain't no fucking Judge Mathis, bitch. But I love me some Judge Hayward, okay? Clip it, send it to her. I don't give a damn, okay? Because how she handle her cases, she will give you the tough love. Like when I see her, that's the type. So y'all know I wanted to go to law school. I was accepted to a school back at home, but I ain't never go, whatever. Okay, nah, girl, I don't like the LSAT. So a BIT said, fuck that, I'm not going to go back. I've thought about it. I've teetered with the idea. But anywho, girl, if I were to go and be a judge, that is exactly the type of judge I will be. I will be stern. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be understanding as well. You know what I'm saying? Level-headed, all of that. And she gives me that. And I'm like, girl, is you a piece of a Leo somewhere in your chart? Just a piece of one. I mean, I am on the cusp, so I'll take a piece of Virgo too. But is you one of them? Because we be seeing each other with the thought process. I do like how she handled this case. She typically does lean in with some tough ass love on your head top, and she don't give a damn who you is, whether you the mama, the daddy, whether you coming there to be moral support. She gonna get you together, okay? But I really love how she handled this case. And I like judges that care, and that's not always, so harsh, so tough. People that can be understanding to where somebody's coming from. Now, I do think the daughter being there, her baby being there, kind of helped her a little bit, but and I don't know if the judge would have ever asked her if she had, kids. Had she not seen that one? Like, do you have any other kids? And learning that she got 2 kids, it can be a struggle. And she's young and she's learning, but everything the judge tells her is the advice I've given to people. And when I tell you, I love it. Like, yes, girl, when you get in your car, you taking that long ride back to Virginia or wherever the hell you going or whatever you doing, play that music. Get that inspiration in your system, okay? Let your mind roam free on the things that you want, because when I tell you your life can change in a year, the judge ain't never lie about that. You can go from being down and out to a whole new round, okay? It could be a completely different thing in a great way. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. I was struggling in the beginning, y'all, because I was trying so hard to cover the baby face, but it's on the public platform at this point. You brought your baby to the dang court hearing. It's on the camera, so at this point, it is what it is. But I thought this was a pretty good case, and I just appreciate the judge kind of going a little lenient on her, but it was a bit disappointing knowing that you're a mom. And that's your most important role, in my opinion, that you'll ever have in life outside of taking care of yourself. And you got to be a better you for them kids. Okay? So get your SHI together. And she needs to hear that, because I don't know if somebody else is telling her that in her life, and maybe they are and she's not listening, but I'm sure it hits different when it's coming from, one, a person that's outside of you, outside of your household, outside of your family, and then two, a person in that authority position that has your freedom in limbo. Okay? I'm sure it hits different, but I hope that this young lady goes on and really do some better with her life. Go on and do something better with her life, okay? But that's that, because ain't no way I'm finna be sitting up there and I know I got all these things I gotta complete, and I'm just sitting around for 11 months not asking no questions, not paying no money, just taking this shit like it's a joke. Girl, what? Some of them other judges want to play with you. They would have just locked your ass up and let somebody come get your kid. Okay, they don't mind giving your kid over to a CPS, DHR, whatever the hell the situation is, okay? But anywho, honey, I just wanted to, get into a court hearing real quick, just a little piece. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. That's all I got for you guys at this time. Of course, I am Jami, that's me. Like up the video, support the channel, subscribe, share, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah, tell them I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a praxis. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF, got them trying to clone me like Aegis. Game time, I invaded gym, high elevated, I can face the rim. Putting shots up, I got laser focus, about to take it over, I'm Invader Zim. On a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man, they say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasting film, I can feel it.